What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my late video. This will be a late video. The stream just ended for the Game Awards 2014, and I have here everything that they covered. So I'm just gonna be going through talking about everything that they showed and everything that they talked about during like the live stream. And I think I'm gonna do the nominees first of every game that won the awards. And some of these awards that was expected to be, the nominees that I looked into because I wrote down the nominees before that was going to be scheduled for the Game Awards this year, like Best Remaster, Best Independent Game, and Best Family Game, Best Role Playing Game, or Best RPG, and then the Best Action Adventure Game. I didn't see none of those games, or I didn't even hear none of those little nominees because the stream was like over 2.5 hours, close to 3 hours. But I don't even know if those were nominees or not because I didn't see them. But they didn't even really show most of those and give them like present them on live stage for some of these awards that were just given to some of these games like Destiny. But I'm gonna go with the nominees first. Go through the nominees and then I'll talk about the games that they explained during like the stream. So let's go ahead and get started. But before I say anything, there was some news that was announced the day before yesterday. Street Fighter V is going to be exclusive to PlayStation 4 and PC. So that's kind of some shocking news because you would think that wasn't Street Fighter a multi-platform game, I think it was, and that's going to be exclusive to PlayStation 4 and PC. So I think that most people are just disappointed to hear about that, and I think honestly it's gonna probably change the fighting game community in my honest opinion because it just makes me think of like the pro players, like the pro players that play dedicate their lives to playing Street Fighter all the time and traveling towards countries and different countries and different states and areas to travel to these tournaments and compete. So I'm thinking they're gonna probably have to pick up some PlayStation 4 sticks and try to learn how to play on a different system. I think it's going to really change the fighting game community as a whole. But anyway, best indie game went to Shovel Knight. Best online experience was Destiny. Destiny had two actual awards that was won during the Game Awards. So best online experience went to Destiny. Best sports and racing game was Mario Kart 8. So I was happy for that game because I think Mario Kart 8 deserved that award out of all those other racing games like Forza, the new Forza Horizon game. Best family game, that wasn't announced. I don't think there was a nominee for that game. Best fighting game went to Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. I don't have anything for best role playing game because I don't think they showed that. Best action adventure, nothing there. Best shooter went to Far Cry 4. Now this was something I was surprised about. Far Cry 4 actually could beat out Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Destiny, which was pretty funny in my opinion. But it was really surprising to see that Far Cry 4 actually won Best Shooter of the Year. And to be honest, from watching the stream, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare did not win any awards or didn't win any of the. It also didn't even win Game of the Year. Surprisingly, it wasn't even a nominee in the Game of the Year. Best Remaster, nothing there. Games for Change went to The Witcher 3. Best Performance was Trey Parker from South Park, The Stick of Truth. And I thought the best performance was going to be Clementine from the Walking Dead video game series. But I think Trey Parker honestly deserved the best performance award because he did he did at least over 5 voices at the same time in the South Park Stick of Truth game. So props to him. So I think he deserves that. Best score and soundtrack was Destiny. So that was the second award that Destiny won. Best narrative went to The Witcher 3. Best mobile and handheld game was Hearthstone, whatever you call it. Best independent game, which was another award a nominee that was supposed to be there. I guess it wasn't here this year. It wasn't announced. The developer of the year went to Nintendo. I was surprised about that, but I think Nintendo kind of deserves some awards because they've been working hard with their games and coming out with different games left and right with like the new Zelda, Star Fox, Captain Toad, Treasure Hunt, Mario Kart 8. Zelda Wind Waker HD, Bayonetta 2, all types of games here and there, and also the new Donkey Kong Country Returns. Game of the Year went to Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, I was kind of shocked by this, but Dragon Age, didn't they come out with like a new Dragon Age game last year? Because from last year's Dragon Age game didn't even win a Game of the Year award, but it was. I feel like honestly with the nominees, I think its competitors. You had for Game of the Year is Dragon Age Inquisition. It was Dark Souls 2, Bayonetta 2, and I think some other game. I forgot what the other competition, the other nominees for Game of the Year was, and also Shadow of Mordor, the Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor was the other one, and I think it was some other game. But surprisingly, there was no Destiny. Destiny wasn't Game of the Year or Call of Duty. That was that's a big change in my opinion. But it's nice to see something else gets Game of the Year instead of just seeing the same games just get awarded Game of the Year. And just it's nice to see something fresh and new instead of the same stuff. I guess they had some fan choice. I have here fan choice nominees. They had Esports Player of the Year, Esports Team of the Year, Trending Gamer, and Best Fan Creation. I wrote those down, but all they had was Esports Player of the Year, which was to Nadeshot, Optic Gaming's Nadeshot. I was calling Ned Shot. Trending Gamer went to Total Biscuit, and I was surprised by this because PewDiePie was one of the competitors for Trending Gamer, and two YouTubers that are pretty well known, iJustine and Boogie, was there to present the award for Trending Gamer, and Total Biscuit was the Trending Gamer, so that went to him. So I'm just surprised that Total Biscuit beat out PewDiePie, and I actually looked up both their sub counts. PewDiePie has like 32 million subs, while Total Biscuit only has like over 1 million. So I was kind of shocked by that because I thought PewDiePie was going to win that right off the bat. So those were the only Fans Choice nominees that was announced. Esports Player of the Year for Nadeshot, and then Trending Gamer to Total Biscuit. So I guess they didn't announce the Esports Team of the Year, and then Best Fan Creation. I don't know what that was, but it seems like they just kind of left out some of these nominees that were just probably supposed to be there, and some of these that were new nominees, such as the Games for Change and Best Remaster. I didn't expect to see that, but they didn't even show anything for like Best Remaster and some of these other ones that I talked about earlier. So that's what they basically showed for like the nominees. So now I'm going to talk about the games, and then I'll just at the end talk about my opinion and what I'd like to see tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be both Saturday and Sunday is going to be PlayStation Experience. So they kicked off the show with The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the 3DS, so they showed a little bit of that. So that's coming out next year. I think that's coming out next year for the 3DS. They showed a little bit, like it was like 5 to 10 seconds of the new Star Fox for Wii U, but later on, towards the end of the show, that was announced that it's going to be coming out next year, before Zelda Wii U, and that was the last game that was shown. But I'm going to get to that later because that game looked really amazing. They showed some Mario Maker gameplay. That's I already knew about that. So that was just a game shown at this year's E3, and then they also showed it during like Nintendo's Power Hour and Nintendo's Direct, and that was nothing new to me. Next, they had Metal Gear Online which was MGS5 Phantom Pain, or Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, world premiere of the MGS Online Tactical Team Operations. They had gameplay for that. It was some new world premiere series of a game called Tacoma. I guess it's from the makers of Gone Home or something like that. I never even played that game. Bloodborne gameplay. They had new gameplay of that. It played exactly like Dark Souls and Demon Souls, so no surprise because it's from the makers of Demon Souls. Both Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Banner Saga. I guess they had like a Banner Saga announcement, and then they announced that they're going to be coming out with Banner Saga 2. Haze Light, another new game that they never showed. One thing I have here that I liked about the music, like the Game Awards stream, was like the music performance that I thought was pretty dope because they had this guy that was playing music on the stage. He was playing like the Mario Bros. Underwater theme, the Sonic 2 theme. I think it's from Sonic 2, but it's definitely one of those Sonic games from the Sega Genesis. He was also playing a Street Fighter theme, which was a Guile's theme. I think it was from when you play on Guile's stage. And then I think the last song that he played was like a Mega Man. It sounded like a Mega Man soundtrack, but it was pretty sweet. So that was something I really enjoyed. Right after that, they had a couple of other music concerts and stuff like that. Imagine and some others as well. But I don't really pay too much attention to that one. But this was the only music performance that I just talked about, was the one that really caught my attention. That I thought was pretty cool. They have this game called Adrift that's coming out summer next year of 2015, summer 2015. It's like a gravity video game. I don't know what the point of it is, but it didn't really look all that interesting to me. It was definitely something different, but I don't know too much about it. I was just ready to see something else. Next was Codename Steam, which is a 3DS game that Nintendo's working on. Before, and then they showed a game called Before, and then Battlefield Hardline, which is coming out March 17th or March 7th or something like that. I think it is the 17th. Battlefield Hardline for next year, and then the Order 1886, MLB 15 the show, and then Until Dawn, Lara Croft, the Temple of Osiris. Then they announced, Bungie announced, they showed off Destiny, the first Destiny expansion, which is called The Dark Below, with a little bit of gameplay of that. Is anybody else still playing Destiny? I don't think anyone's still, I think people just stopped playing Destiny. Maybe barely anyone's probably playing it now. People's playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or maybe Halo Master Chief Collection, but I don't know. I feel like they just came out with the expansion late. But hopefully that noise is not too bad, because that's just the heater, just like in my previous video. But next they had The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I hope you guys can still hear me. No Man's Sky, which was the indie game that they showed earlier this year at E3. And now they're coming out with a Godzilla game, a Godzilla video game. They just made like a new Godzilla movie, I think earlier this year, a couple months ago. Now they're coming out with a Godzilla video game next year. A game called King's Quest. I don't know too much about that. I never even played King's Quest before. That's coming out next year. Fall of 2015 for King's Quest. And then a game called Human Element for November 2015. And then last but not least was Zelda Wii U, as I mentioned earlier, which was the last surprise that they had. And then they ended it with like the Imagine, but I kind of just skipped it just to immediately record this video. So they showed some gameplay of Zelda Wii U, and my little impressions about it, I think it looks like an upgraded version of Zelda Skyward Sword. I haven't played all the Zelda games before. I didn't even play Skyward Sword, but I only seen like gameplay videos of it and stuff like that. But it definitely looks hella good. I think it's going to be a good game, a great game for the Wii U, of course, and it's going to be also coming out next year. But they also, as I mentioned earlier, Star Fox, the new Star Fox game is going to be coming out, as Shigeru Miyamoto mentioned towards the end of the stream. Star Fox will be coming out before, a little bit before the Zelda Wii U game hits the market. So that was basically it for the stream. I want to see how much time I have, so see if I can get everything in the video. Oh, it's only 14 minutes. So, because I have a 23-minute limit per video for my camera before it just automatically splits into like another video. So I was trying to go through all the games as fast as I can so I can get everything out in the video, in one video, so it won't be multiple parts. But that's everything. We're just going through like the nominees. I don't know why did they bother to mention these, like best family game, best remaster. Like they had, like, how many remasters did they come out with? They had the Sly Cooper HD collection remastered in HD. They had the Jack and Daxter collection remastered in HD. They had the Last of Us remastered. I don't even think that was just necessary. They was just the same games, but they were just they just had trophies on them, like Slide Collection and Jack and Daxter Collection. They had trophies on them. And then The Last of Us was basically the same game with just upgraded graphics. And then they came out with Grand Theft Auto 5 twice. They made a updated version of it. I think that the newer version for the PS4 was first person. But it seemed like they came out with so many HD remastered games. And also Devil May Cry. I didn't want to forget that game. They didn't even announce the best role-playing game. And then best independent game, I left those blank. And then most anticipated game, that was a fan's choice nominee. But some of these in best fan creation, I don't know. I guess in esports team of the year, they had all these other nominees just left out. But all the ones that I announced were the only ones that they actually talked about on stage, or maybe they just got they interviewed some developers of a team and just gave them an award right then and there. But other than that, I think it was a good stream for the Game Awards, and it was a couple surprises here and there of stuff that we never seen before, like the new Metal Gear Online. We saw a little bit of the Star Fox, but you didn't see too much of it. It was nice to see that Zelda Wii U, some actual gameplay of that. Lara Croft, the Temple of Osiris, and then the new Destiny expansion for you guys that play, for those Destiny fans out there. I guess that was all and then Haze Light was something I never seen before, and Tacoma, which was the makers from Gone Home. So I guess that's it. I'm just trying to make sure that's it. There's nothing else here. That's everything basically all the surprises. But I think the bombshell, I would say, it was the Street Fighter V exclusive news to PS4 and PC, and then the Zelda Wii U world premiere towards the end of the stream. So I guess those were the best announcements. But going into tomorrow, I just think that PlayStation, I'm looking forward to PlayStation Experience. I'm excited for it. I'm hoping that Crash Bandicoot is real, hopefully, because I'm just so desperate to see like a brand new Crash Bandicoot game, because I feel like we need one. Like, it's about time. We're about due for one. As I was saying in my other video that I made yesterday, I feel like Crash Bandicoot is just like one of the most fan favorite and most liked video game characters in all the video games. But we won't know until tomorrow to see what kind of surprises they have, and hopefully Sony will have some other bombshells other than that surprising news of getting Street Fighter V to be exclusive to the PS4 and then also to the PC. But I wonder if they're gonna is it gonna stay exclusive? But that's just to say this, that's just how you know. It's guaranteed that Sony paid them just a lot of money. They just probably cashed out and just threw that money in their face just to get the exclusive rights to Street Fighter V. But I'm sure Microsoft did the same thing for that Tomb Raider game. But I guess that's a good trade for it. Get Street Fighter V and let them have Tomb Raider. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is now multi-plat, and even though the first and second one was exclusive to PlayStation, but I guess things are starting to change, I guess, and surprising. But it's it's just gonna make PlayStation Experience this weekend even more exciting. So I'm just hoping to see a new Crash Bandicoot and maybe some Uncharted 4 gameplay. So those are the two things I'm looking for: some Uncharted 4 gameplay, and then hopefully a new Crash Bandicoot, maybe some other bombshells that Sony can drop. So I don't know what you guys thought. If you guys watched the Game Awards or not, I don't even know what you guys think and what games that you guys like the most. But I'm definitely looking forward to PlayStation Experience tomorrow. Well, basically later on today, because it's already past midnight. But that's just what I'm going to be looking for. So Uncharted 4 gameplay, hopefully some more bombshells, and maybe some hopefully a new Crash Bandicoot. So that's pretty much it for this video and my little thoughts about the Game Awards and everything that I like most. That first music concert was Sonic and Mega Man and Super Mario Bros. Classic Mario Bros. Underwater theme with the Guile Street Fighter theme. That was pretty fun. That was just the only concert I really liked out of the whole stream of the Game Awards show. But other than that, the chat was just going nuts with everybody just talk about Fallout 4 and everything. I don't even think that's gonna ever happen. But anyway, that's it. I'll just be back tomorrow with my reactions towards the PlayStation Experience, talking about what they showed for Saturday, and then and I'll do the same thing for Sunday. So I'll be back tomorrow with my coverage for PlayStation Experience.